there. I have been posed a question. I'm sorry I'm rocking. I'll stop. I have been posed a question. What if I lost power for 24 hours? What would I do? How would I cook? How would I keep cool? Phones, ATMs, whatever. Well, here's my answer. If I lost power for 24 hours, I'd be hot because it's August and we wouldn't have AC. We do have a generator that we could possibly hook up to. I know we could hook up to one of our window units, but that would take away from our freezer or our refrigerator freezer. We have two. We have a freezer fridge in the kitchen, and then we have a deep freeze in our garage. And I would choose to hook our generator up to the one in the garage, and I would put all my freezer food into that and keep it cold. Don't quote me now, but I believe it is 2 days that you don't have to worry about your freezer because things will stay frozen. It is 4 hours to worry about your refrigerator. So in my fridge, I have a lot of, I have eggs, I have milk, I have orange juice, I have tea, but fresh vegetables, that's not a big deal. I can cook those up. And how would I cook those up? Well, let me show you. We have our stove tech right here, and I love the stove tech. Right now we're cooking hamburgers, and all the stove tech is, it's a wood burner. It burns wood, and it's wonderful. It's perfect. I would cook my green beans on here, and we have done so. We also have a chimney, which we have cooked corn, green beans. We have cooked hot dogs, potatoes. We've had many things on the stove tech and the chimney. So for us, cooking isn't a big deal. We're fine. The freezer food I would worry about, but we have our generator. I would put it all into the garage and keep that freezer going. Our phones. What would we do? We do have friends and family in other areas that they just can't drop by necessarily. So we want to keep in contact. The generator would we could use our plug in our phones. That'd be no problem. We could also use 2 different battery packs. We have 2 battery packs that work wonderfully, and both of them will start a car. And we actually, we had to start my really new car with one of these battery packs. So that's easy. That's not a big deal. Plug in the phone, use it as needed. The thing that we would have a problem with would be eBay. We do sell on eBay. That's a business. That makes us a little bit of money, and for 24 hours, it wouldn't hurt us too bad not to accept offers or whatever. We can get to them. But what would hurt if it would go longer. That would be the problem. The heat would be a problem. But in the evening, right now, it's probably about 5 o'clock right now, and it's nice out. It's very cool right now. We have had very, very hot weather. We could pitch a tent outside and camp. My husband works throughout the week, and right now he's working Saturday and Sunday. So for him, sleeping would be a little bit difficult if it was hot. If power went out today, we'd be lucky because it's not a bad temperature out here. It's about 80 with a good breeze. So that we wouldn't worry about. We would not be able to cook inside because our stove top and oven is gas stove with an electric start. Okay, so that's not going to work. But like I said, we already have our chimney, we have our stove tech, and we have a Kelly kettle as well. We would use the generator for the freezer, but what about water? For 24 hours, I'm not too concerned because I have 16 gallons of water in the house. I save my orange juice containers and I fill them up. We have a Berkey, and I dehydrate. I don't dehydrate water. I put water in the Berkey to take out all of the chemicals and the toxins that are in our water. So the Berkey does that, and I fill up a gallon every so often. So right now I have 16 gallons in my front room, in my dining room. And I also fill the Berkey up every night. So I have 16 gallons plus, I'm trying to think how much that Berkey holds. I'd say it's about 16 cups that my Berkey holds. So, you figure out, how much that is, but, and we were also talking about maybe keeping the tubs full of water. After we take a bath in the evening, maybe just leave the water in so that if we need to dump into the toilet, we have something. They call that brown water. So there are different things to think about. What are you going to do? What if you're out of power for 24 hours and your entire city or your entire area, not just the city, but other cities around you are out of power? What are you going to do in case of somebody getting hurt or, whatever? You got to think of those things. And we have some supplies. We have Band-Aids. We have iodine. We have that type of thing. For 24 hours, we'd be okay. 48 hours, we're kind of pushing it there. I do have my supplies, but you're pushing it when you get to 48, 72 hours because you're going without your refrigerator freezer, and the generator takes gas. We do have a stockpile of gas, but I'd say maybe 10 gallons. If the power's out, you're not getting gas from the pumps. You're not getting whatever from the store because there is no store. They're closed. So those are just some thoughts that I had. For 24 hours, what are you going to do if you lose power? I'm going to cook outside. We do it all the time. It's easy. If it's super hot, we're going to have a little bit of a hard time because we're going to get mean at each other, I'm thinking. My food. I have a lot of food in that freezer. I don't want it all to go bad. I'd have to start cooking stuff up. I don't have the ability to dehydrate or can foods that are about to go bad or defrost. I don't have that ability right now. You can can food outside, off grid, they say. I don't know how to do that. My food would go bad. So I'm learning, and I appreciate Prepper Potpourri for giving us this challenge, and Armed Rogue for helping her out and giving her some thoughts too. If you like the video, give me a thumbs up, give me a comment. Let me know how you're taking care of your family and what you would do for 24 hours, no power. How are you going to survive? Thanks for watching.